Alright, I actually lost a few minutes of video hammering this into the edge of this. See, it still cuts paper. It definitely has some snags, but cleanly slicing paper for now. Set that down. And so what I was doing here for a couple of minutes was hammering this thing into the end of this log, trying to just cut a notch out of it. My phone overheated because it is really hot outside in Arkansas. August, terrible as far as temperature. Okay, right there. We did take a little bit of a bend. You can see it's curved that way. Stay tuned. See if we can straighten it out a little bit. Almost straight, or better than it was anyways. I guess I was just cutting a little bit of notching right there, which surprisingly I thought the axis lock would fail by now on it. Not quite straight, but I spine whacked it the other day. Did a short video on that. Somehow it ended up sideways. Stupid. But anyways, it is what it is. Might be close to straight as we're gonna get. And it's still a little curved this way by my thumb at the tip. We're gonna take this Sam's Cola can, just make some cuts. Got a couple of pokes in there, bunch of slices, and cola on my hands because I just drank that thing. All right, let's see where we're at with paper. Yeah. Moose. Still cutting paper a bit. Not cleanly. Since we bent it, might as well do. We'll go this way. In there a little bit. Give it a couple of wiggles. Wiggle it out and pop. So we're missing the tip. Now let's look at Moose. Wyatt. Let's look at the tip. If we can see that in there. That's what the steel grain looks like. Let's see. Kind of resembles cast. So, might as well, since it didn't take much on the tip, hammer it in there. Might as well give it heck. Moose! Where was that cut? Right there. Breaking my beater stick. Anyway, well, there's the notch we got right there. I mean, goes in there. It's not too bad. See if it has any edge left with the bit of paper I still got. Definitely has a snag somewhere right there. There's the snag. So I can start to cut again and snag up right there. Get past that snag and we're good. You see there's a piece of paper right there where the snag is. Let's go see if I can put this blunt tip back in a little bit. Get my fingers out of the way. Since it's already broke, let's give it a little bend. So stick up. It broke again, which we knew it was going to do if I wiggled hard enough. Now we have a shorter Ozark trail. I broke that so we could see if we could get a better grain structure view. There we have it. So, axis lock actually holds up pretty good. See how hot it is. I'm sweaty as all get out. I ain't even working hard. It does. I don't know if this wiggle is any worse than before. It's pretty bad. The sound, it sounded like that before as well. So it's what it is. Maybe you can grind this down, make a little short razor piece. I don't know. Anyways, it took a little bit of abuse, more than what really any folder should be put through. So now you got an idea of what you might be able to attempt and what you should not do with this knife. Lock holds up. The edge does all right. When I first got this, I rolled the edge immediately on some plastic banding, and I had to sharpen it 3 times in a week of using it for work, cutting open boxes and plastic banding. It's actually still cutting, so if your edge rolls over right away, give it a couple of sharpenings and it strops up pretty easy. I felt like the steel was soft. It took a bend before it broke, so I don't really know what the hardness is, but at first the edge might have just been burnt, which would be why it rolled over so easy, and then get into some virgin steel and it's better. But Ozark Trail, love it or hate it, it's $10.